60% of what number is 19.2? Now, even though this isn't written exactly in the same form as the percent equation, we can still convert it to an equation the same way that we did before. So 60% as a decimal is 0.6. Of denotes multiplication. What number? This is the unknown. We don't know what the number is, so we'll let x represent it. The word is still means equals. And then we have 19.2 at the end. So writing this all a little bit more condensed, this gives us 0.6x equals 19.2. Now to get the x alone, we need to divide both sides by 0.6. On the left, this gives us x by itself. And on the right, 19.2 divided by 0.6 is 32. So we see that x is 32, and since x represents that number that we were looking for, we know that 32 is that number. So 60% of 32 is 19.2. It's important to use the percent equation when we're doing these problems because I've found that when students don't, they tend to make a lot of mistakes. In this particular problem, to get x alone, we had to take 19.2 and divide it by 0.6. There were other problems earlier on, though, where to solve for x, we needed to multiply two quantities. And the percent equation, converting everything to this equation and solving, really helps to show us when the answer is found by a division and when it's found by a multiplication. And I found that when students use the percent equation, they're usually doing the correct operation more often, whereas students who don't use the percent equation often just look at the problem and think, well, I've got these numbers and I've got to multiply or divide. And to be honest, oftentimes it seems like students guess when they don't use the percent equation. It's less clear then. So this is why I do several examples using the percent equation before we move on to real word problems so that everyone is comfortable with the percent equation as a strategy so that when we're looking at word problems, we've got one step of it already down.